Crypto Daily Trade Signals. This is OG in the house. The Crypto Daily Trade Signal, OG in the dog pound. Woo! It's so great to be alive right now. Good evening, good morning to all of my Doge family, my Doge tribe, my Doge army. You know, Doge is not only about a cryptocurrency, it's also a movement, it's a people, it's a cause. It's Doge, hashtag spreading love, guys. So welcome to the channel, welcome to this video, and welcome to everybody. If you're new, please smash the like and subscribe. And if you've been around for a long time, please go back and watch all the videos that you haven't watched. I'd really appreciate it. And don't forget to, of course, smash the likes as well, guys. And if you are subscribed and you want to do something really amazing, become a member. You'll love it. I love it. Just hit the join button right there. You're gonna love it. Hey, today we got some amazing news. We're gonna do a deep dive into Dogecoin. We're gonna talk about how many people are making money, how many people are losing money on a global scale. We're going to talk a whole bunch of stuff. I'm going to tell you why I think Dogecoin is going to get to $5. We're also going to look at some Bitcoin technicals and show you more and more proof that the bull run is just starting and that Bitcoin is definitely going to get to 100,000 soon. We're going to see absolutely Ethereum explode. We're going to see Doge coin explode, $1 to $1.50 coming in. And we're going to talk about some other fun and crazy stuff with the OG and the dog pound. Remember, none of this is financial advice. You have to do your own risk management. I'm not a licensed financial consultant. And so it's up to you to take care of your money. It's up to you to watch your buys and sells. And don't forget to turn on two-factor authentication where your crypto lives, because, there's a lot of hackers out there. There's a lot of, social engineered exploits and stuff like that. And don't click any links that you don't recognize, because they could have some JavaScripts behind there that could, in fact, infect your phone, infect your PC, and they could get your passwords and take your crypto. So you don't want to do that. Watch out for nasty scammers in the contents. So let's dive right into it. Let's jump into it. Let's get excited. And let's take a look at the Bitcoin price right now. So right now, as time of recording, Bitcoin is trading at 40,000. $40,182, and it's just it's kind of gingerly going through there. So it's Bitcoin's looking pretty good. We've had some ups and downs today. We've had a little bit of consolidation, but one of the reasons that we're seeing a little bit of consolidation, and the consolidation is really between right now a high of 41,151 and a low of 39,609, and I think we're going to be range bound probably between that for the rest of the day, probably in the U.S. and tomorrow. I think we'll see a little bit of green. I think some people people are taking some profits. Nothing goes up forever. Things need to come down. So we're going to see a little bit of consolidation. As long as it's a tight range, we should be fine. Now remember, we've got this we have this resistance level here at 40,750. We really need to break past that. That's really going to be a huge milestone for us to break past. And then our next target is $50,000 everywhere, guys. So some interesting stuff's coming out. I just believe that we're going to see $50,000 coming in pretty soon. I would say at least no later than the 15th of August. And this is why I think it's going to happen. So let's jump into it. So this is the Bitcoin archive, and this guy's pretty smart, and he knows what he's talking about. And you can see that Fidelity, they just posted something, and you can see that Bitcoin is undergoing a similar process in terms of price discovery that gold did in the 70s. You guys remember in the 70s? I don't know. I mean, I remember because I was alive back then. So some of you youngsters out there, you may not have known that because you may be in diapers in the 1970s, but I definitely remember it. And I can remember that gold was very cheap and super cheap back then, and then there was a lot of interest, and then gold went into price discovery, and that's what we're seeing right now with Bitcoin. That Bitcoin's really in price discovery mode, and I think it's going to continue in that trajectory. And I really believe that we're going to see huge $100,000 coming in. And this is the Bitcoin supply and demand models, and you can see here that this is the supply model, the S2F, so this is supply model, and this is the demand this is the mobile phone demand curve, And you can see that the mobile phone demand curve and the Bitcoin curve are getting pretty similar in terms of how they're flowing out, guys. So this is also more bullish news that we're absolutely going to be going to the moon with Bitcoin. And if Bitcoin goes to the moon, then that's going to take all the old coins up with it. And my Doge is going to go up too, guys. So definitely 100,000 definitely coming in at the end of this year. And you can see here that if we go right out here, and this is the end of the 2021, we can see that the top is at 100K, and looks like we're going in the right direction. If we follow the demand curve for mobile phones, you'll see that we're following the same kind of demand curve. We've also got the price discovery curve for gold as well. So you can see that we're on track for 100,000. And, all the weak Nancy's out there that said we're not going to get there, and they sold everything in the past 11 to 12 weeks ago when we had the big dump. Well, all I got to say is boo-hoo for you. And you should have had diamond hands, and you should have listened to the OG in the house, OG in the compound, and I'm right here. And to my Doge Army, to my diamond handers, we are a team, we are solid, and we're not giving up our coins to the whales. No way, no how. So let's take a look at my Doge in the house right now. So, Doge is doing very much on a similar trajectory as Bitcoin. We're seeing it's pretty much flatline, and it's kind of range bound, but it's a really tight range. We're not getting a lot of ups and downs. It's really a tight range, so that's really fantastic. And that just goes to show that once a Bitcoin has a huge breakout, then we are going to definitely be going up, 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 up. And I really don't see that. I don't see that Bitcoin is going to be dropping down again. I think the lowest that we're going to hit is probably like 38,000, 37,000, and that's just fine for me because we're going to consolidate around that area. But I don't think that's worst case scenario. I definitely think that we're going to be going up to the 42, 43 area soon, and I'm hoping by the middle of August we should be at 50,000. All the TA kind of points to that right now. Sure, there's going to be some articles that are going to be saying no, it's not going to happen. No, it's going to happen. So let's jump in and let's do a deep dive into Doge right now. This is from Infoblock. This is a really cool tool, and you guys should get it. So it's Into the Block. You guys check it out, and not only Dogecoin but all the other altcoins and Bitcoin, Ethereum. So you can do a really deep dive. So if you look here, guys, this is really cool. You can see this is a token summary right here. You can see the number of holders making money at the current price is around about 67%. Of the Dogecoin holders right now are in fact in profit, and 30% are out of profit, and the balance 3% are kind of at the neutral. And and if you look at the concentration by large holders, 63% of all Doge is held by a large concentration of holders. That's really good. And this is really good, guys. Look at this. About an hour ago, the price correlation for Dogecoin to Bitcoin is now 0.37. So if you're wondering what that is, what is this 30-day price correlation between with BTC? So this covers the last 30 days on average. So the correlation is 0.37. So that's pretty good. So the holders of Dogecoin is 45% of all Dogecoin holders have been holding Dogecoin for more than a year. All right, so that's interesting to know that a lot of it's not new stuff, and then 48% is between 1 to 12 months, and then Dogecoin holders have been holding less than 1 month is 7%. So you can see that there's a lot of old wallets out there. I mean, I've been holding for some time myself, so I'm kind of in this category here. So if you've been holding Dogecoin for more than a year, then you're making buku profits, guys. So you're making buku profits, so that's really good. So you guys should love it. I love it. So wouldn't worry about it. So if you've been holding Dogecoin for a long time, you're making buku profits, $. So and then transactions greater than 100K. We can see that in 7 days there's been about 44.47 billion transactions over 100K in 7 days, and you can see that the largest transactions were 1,669 transactions. That took place on July 26th, and that's when we had the huge run-up, guys. Remember? So yeah, a lot of transactions happened during that time. So that's really bullish news. And then if you look at the number of Telegram members, let me zoom out. So if you look at the number of Telegram member change in the last 7 days, we can see that the number of Dogecoin Telegram members, the official Telegram group, is actually increasing. So that's good news. It means that more people are getting excited about the Doge. And then if we look at the transaction demography, you can see that 53% of all transactions happened in the West. That's in Americas and stuff. And the balance is 47% in the East. So you can still see that the Asian tigers are still holding a pretty substantial amount of Dogecoin. So that's why, Doge also does a lot of moves during business hours in Asia too. So, this is a really cool tool. So let's take a look at the summary of what's going on. So right now, the technical summary is, right now we're seeing that we pretty much bearish right now on today's time frame. And we're looking at, if we look at exchange signals, if we look at the exchange signals right now, the smart price and the ask and buy volume and imbalance, it's pretty much neutral, so that's a good sign. And the derivatives momentum is one bearish right now. And if we look at the other on-chain metrics, is that the net network growth is around about 0.21%. So not much is growing right now with Dogecoin. And the reason that the network growth is not growing right now is because you're seeing not much is going on. So that's reflected right here in this demographic. And then in the money right now, it's pretty much neutral. And then the concentration is 0.39% bullish. So that's really good. So accumulation bullish or reduction bearish, a large holder position. So you can see that the number of large holders is still increasing. So that's pretty bullish. And then the number of large transactions has actually come down a little bit. So, people are just sitting on the sidelines and waiting. So that's really good. And if we can even do a deeper dive into that. So you can see here, this is a bubble chart. So the people that are in profit here, the people that are out of profit. So that's pretty cool beans. And you can see that right now we have 2.6 million addresses for Doge, and the percentage of addresses that are in profit is 67.11%. And so we have 2.6 million addresses in the money. Yeah, money everywhere for the Doge. And then we have 1.17 million addresses that which represent 30%, are out of profit, not making any money. And then we have 106.78k addresses that are just breaking even right now. So that's pretty good. So you can see that when a lot of people in the live stream, the newbies say, I'm losing money, I'm not doing so good. Well, you can see that you're actually in a minority, because the majority of Dogecoin holders are actually in profit right now. So just be aware of that. And the only way to make profit in Doge and in crypto is to have diamond hands, hodl, wait for life-changing wealth, and dollar cost average in. That's how I did. That's how all the experts do it. So you can see that the majority of people are in the profit right now. So I just want to share this with you. You can see that the concentration of total ownership right now. You can see that the whales here is 43%. And that's 56.59 billion Doge, and 36% is owned by retail. So a lot of people retail, and then this is investor volume. So you can see that the whales and the retail volume is actually pretty huge, guys. So that's a good thing to note. That's a really interesting thing to note. And so that's it for Doge. But I really believe that this is a really good indicative indicator that we're definitely going to be doing some really great things, and that Doge is definitely going to be jumping into 50 cents soon. And I'm pretty confident that with all of this metrics that's going on, that we're definitely going to be definitely going to be hitting a dollar everywhere by the end of the year, no problem. So let's jump into some cool news right now. You can see right now crypto population doubled to over 200 million users since January. So you can see that back in January we had around about 100 million users in January, and now as of June we've hit 221 million crypto users, and that's really cool. And the interesting thing to note about that is that this is the cryptocurrency market size over time, and you can see that since January to February, we can see that we've had, even though we had the big market crash in May, we can still see there's still a lot of adaptation, and it's still increasing and growing. The other thing is, according to Crypto.com's findings, the altcoin adaptation was likely spurred by the influx of new users interested in altcoins like Doge. So, as I said, I've been saying for a long time, is that Doge is a gateway cryptocurrency. It's a cryptocurrency of the people, and it often opens a door for people to get into other crypto space, guys. So, yeah, this is really cool. So you can still see that, we've got all the on-chain data for Bitcoin. We've got the number of users increasing. We can absolutely see that, Dogecoin is definitely going to be hitting 50 cents in August. You can take that to the bank. It's definitely going to happen. Also, you can see that the mining hash rate, after the miners got kicked out of China, you can see that the miners are now back in business. A lot of them have moved to Canada, Kazakhstan, and the United States. And you can see that that since the drop, the hash rate has increased 21.38%, owing to the returning of migrating Chinese miners that have started operating offshore. So hopefully with the miners turned on, we can actually start seeing that will also assist and help Bitcoin's price to increase. So that's pretty bullish news, guys. The other thing is a record of 57K BTC leaves exchanges in one day, dropping Bitcoin reserves to pre-crash levels. So what that means is that the number of BTC that have left the exchanges has returned back to the same levels before we had that huge crash. So that's really, really good news. So you can see by the share by Bybit and CryptoQuant that the amount of Bitcoin that has left exchanges is almost the same as when we had that huge crash. So that's also pretty bullish news, guys. You guys should be excited about that. I'm really excited about that. Woo! The OG and the dog pound. So let's jump into the markets and let's take a look, guys. Let's do a refresh because you want the markets updated and minty fresh. Let's get some minty fresh data. So right now we can see that the total market cap is 1.55 trillion, and that's up almost 1%, almost gingerly at 1%. Bitcoin is up 0.67%, and like I said, it's been pretty much flatline here in Asia all day, and it's just been range bound around this level. So that's a good news. We're not going down, we're not going up, we're just kind of going sideways. And for 7 days we're up 24%. So that's good, 24%. You try to get 24% when you put your money in your bank. See how many thousands of years you need to wait to get 24%. If you got a standard savings account, it's going to take a long time, guys. Ethereum right now is blazing back. It's at 16.72% over the last 7 days, and we're up. We're up to $2,321. That's 1.61% today. So we're actually outperforming. Ethereum's outperforming Bitcoin, and typically Ethereum always outperforms Bitcoin. Go back, check out the chart, zoom out, and you'll see that that's actually the case. So that's why I hold a big bag of Ethereum. All right, guys. So remember my 50-25-25 rule: 50% in Bitcoin, 25% in big caps, and 25% in medium caps. And you can mix it up, of course, and it depends on your comfort and threshold. It's not financial advice. It's just what I am doing. All right, guys. So Binance Coin is at $314, and that's up 0.5%. And for the 7 days, it's at 7.40%. So not so bad. But Binance Coin has been really slow to get off the mark, slow to get off the start. So come on, Binance Coin, get going, giddy up. And we got Cardano in the house, and Cardano is at $1.29, and that's just up a measly 0.23%. At least we're not in the red, right? And I better not jinx it because it just went down as I talked about. Now we're at 0.19. Don't jinx it. OG jinxing the Cardano. So, I don't want Hoskins to call me and say, hey, yeah, what you doing? You're jinxing my price. So we're up almost 9.58% for the whole wiki. So it's okay. So let's look at the Doge. Doge is just like I've been saying. It's been going sideways all day, and it's at 0.2046. So it's just gingerly above 20 cents. And for the week, we're still in positive territory at 7.54%, guys. So that's pretty good. And guys, do me a favor, Go to my Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. We have in the channel right now, we have 46,500 subscribers. Thank you for all of the subscribers, all the members, beautiful people. I love you guys. Spreading the good vibes, spreading some love. But, I'm getting really disappointed because I got 46.5K people that love me. But not a lot of you are loving me on the Twitter. So get on over to the Twitter. Follow me right now on the Twitter. Follow the yellow brick road, Wizard of Oz, right, guys? So follow me on the Twitter and help me get those followers. I need to see by the end of this week at least 2,000 to 5,000 followers. Get it while you can. And remember this, we got this one Ethereum giveaway when we hit 50,000 subscribers. And also, if you're following me on Twitter, we will give you an additional opportunity to have Ethereum. So if you're subscribed, you get 1 ticket. If you follow me on Twitter, you get 2 tickets. If you're a channel member, you get one ticket for being a channel member, 1 ticket for subscribing, 1 ticket for follow me on the Twitter. And if you're a super channel member, you get 2 tickets for being a super channel, 1 ticket for subscribing already, and you get 1 ticket for following. So, guys, if you want to get the chance to win that 1 Ethereum, and that's at the $2,300 I'm giving away right now. Wow, I love it. So you got to be a super member. You get more chances to win it. And if you want to win it, you got to be in it, right? So get in it while you can. All right, guys, this is Daryl from Crypto Daily Trade Signals. Don't forget to smash the like, smashy, and get that subscribe button and hit that subscribe button. Hit it as many times as you can. Share this channel link with your friends, your sisters, your mother, your cousins, your aunts, your neighbors, every human being that you know. Get the message out there. And don't forget to check out my linky links. And remember, now this is financial advice. This is my disclaimer right here. Don't forget to read that. Make sure you understand that this is not financial advice. And I'm just offering my opinion, and you need to find the strategy that fits you more appropriately. So if you want to support the channel, use a couple ways you can do that. You can give me the super chatty chats when we do our live streams, or you can go to Patreon. You can buy the channel a coffee. Remember, all of the merchandise, all of the super chats, everything, even the membership fees that I'm getting, it all goes to charity. We need to feed the orphans in Vietnam. They're getting hungry. Help me. And do check out my NFT collection, guys. Please do that. Now, follow me on Twitter right here. It's Twitter, ElegantInvestment.1, or you can just go to Crypto Daily Trade Signals, search out on Twitter, that will also come up too. So whatever floats your boat. And if you want a free charting tool, then you know what to do. Hit this linky there, and you get the free charting tool. And that's the Aurochs tool. Let me just give a bit of a shout out for that. So I love this tool. It's free. You got the news feed. We get the news feed, and the internet's slow. Internet's been really slow, guys. So you got the news feed, you got all this feed, you got the live chart. So it's a beautiful tool. You got to get it. And don't forget one last thing. You got to check out my merch. So here's my merch. Check it out, guys. Check it out. I got no weak Nancy hands. I got all this cool stuff. Show you more. You want to see more. I've got aprons, I've got bags, I've got hoodies, I've got Doge Army stuff. I got tons of stuff, guys. You're going to love it. And, one of my favorite items, I absolutely love this item. I don't know, it's just my fave. It should be your fave too. Is get a mug, get a Crypto Daily Trade Signals mug. I got a mug. Actually, I got 2 mugs. And I got one for my tea and one for my coffee. So, guys, once again, I just want to say, #Doge spreading love. I just want to say I love you guys to death. Thank you for being on this journey with me. You guys are not only subscribers, you guys are my family, and I love you guys. And I want to send God's blessing to all of you. Walk with God, go with God, spread a bit of love and spread a little joy around the world. God knows we need it right now with all this COVID and stuff that's coming out. So God bless you all. Hug your wife, hug your kids. Be nice to your neighbor. Bake a cake, go next door, hit the doorbell and say, "Hey neighbor, here's a cake for you." And let them know that you're neighborly and you love the neighbors. Okay? And even if the neighbors are noisy and they drive you nuts, show some love, and you'll find that the best way to get what you want is be nice. You catch flies, more flies with honey than you do with vinegar. All right, guys? So I love you guys to death. Take care. Be blessed. Don't forget to smash the like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one, guys. I appreciate it. It's a beautiful time to be alive. Woo!